Now, Dean Maune, at the launch of the Limerick Senior Football Championship, Intermediate Football Championship, Dean beating county finalists last year. Rathkeale, you've been knocking on the door. Is it time to finally jump through that door this year?
Well, look, Tom, we'll be hoping it is anyway. I suppose, come here, you never know. Like, we have a bit of a tough start. We have Griffins and Drom the first 2 games. Come here, we'll know a lot after that, I suppose. Hopefully we can build on last year. With a few injuries at the back end of last year, like, and kind of all came a bit too quick for us. And hopefully, we're down a couple again, same as everyone else, I suppose. But hopefully we'll be able to drive on anyway and get there now.
The county final obviously didn't go your way. Kildare Palace Kenry getting out on top. Does it leave scars on guys, or do you try your best to park it, or how do you address that as a team?
I suppose, come here, look, you don't forget it, but we've lost 2 now in the last 4 years, but you kind of need to remember the wounds, and remember what it feels like, and you don't want to feel that way again, and hopefully in 6 months' time or whatever it is, we'll be on the right side of it, but you need them experiences as well, so.
The Intermediate Championship, you mentioned two household names there, Giles Griffins, who've been like yourselves knocking on the door, and of course Drom Bradford, who have come down from senior but are still obviously a threat and a force. It is a difficult championship for any team. Only one of the 12 will come out. It is tricky for every single one of the teams inside there.
Oh yeah, come here, look, and even we're looking at the rest of the group after that. We've Palace Green, Mungret, even Casey's, they're all footballing clubs. It doesn't get any easier, but we'll be we're worrying about Griffins, I suppose, the first day. We'll be looking for a good start, and come here, I suppose we wouldn't be afraid of anyone, but we'll respect them all the same as well, so that'll kind of be the way we're going into it,
Personnel wise, can you highlight any maybe young talents that we should be looking out for the season ahead, and maybe have any of the older contingent maybe hung up the boots?
No, to be fair now, there's no one actually hung up the boots, so the likes of Gary and Rathkeale, Hartnett, they're all coming back, they'll give it one more kind of go. I'd say if we won, they might have went the other way, but they're going to give it another go anyway. And I suppose, come here, with Barry Coleman there, he's on the inter-county panel. I suppose he's probably as good as we have as young fellas coming through, but there's good footballers there. There's a couple of Shahins there coming through, household name in Rathkeale, I suppose you might know, but we've a couple of good young fellas there, and hopefully they can kind of make the step up, and we'll see how we go from there.
The county leagues have more or less come to their conclusion. They're into the final stages of those. Did you get much out of that? What way did you get a lot of players out on the pitch and maybe look at a couple of different options?
Yeah, sure, come here. The county league is good for us. We play in the West Senior League, so we played 3 senior clubs, Ballysteen, Adair and Casey's. Come here, you can't match that experience. It'll really stand to, in particular, the young fellas coming through for the championship. If you can compete with those teams, the Adairs and the Casey's and the Ballysteens, then hopefully they'll be ready to go for championship. That's the idea.
Dean, a lot of clubs have been hit this year with the travel bug. Is Rathkeale immune to it?
Look, we're not really, I suppose. Come here, we have a couple that are gone all year round, I mentioned you previously, met about Paul White there, he's a big miss, and he's been gone for a while, and even fellas like Sean Shane are gone, and we have a couple of more young fellas that are in college and whatever, and they're gone travelling, but at the end of the day, we drove on without fellas before, and we'll try and do the same, and hopefully we might get a couple of fellas back as the year goes on, and that'll stand us then big time.